Samar Jain is asking, Swamiji, in yesterday's satsang, I loved the way you compared decision making to a workout. I enjoy taking challenges, but frequently get stressed out in the process. Is this stress healthy, like the sweet pain we get after a workout? First thing, I wanted to make it very clear. Any stress is healthy when you accept stress. Please understand, stress is unhealthy only when you have the concept you may burst at some point. If you feel, if you believe, if I accumulate more and more stress, at some point I may burst. No. Stress is disease based on belief. If you are very clear, no amount of stress is going to make you burst. Stress is not like a steam, understand? See, you visualize stress is like a steam. More steam, more steam, more steam. One day the boiler will explode. No. Every night when you sleep, boiler is emptied again. Every sleep is a stress buster. So how much you can build within one day? Nothing. You are not that intelligent. Even your stress building level is only mediocre level. Understand? It is wrong. Ideas about stress needs to be burst first. Stress busting is nothing but busting the wrong ideas you carry about stress. I wanted to make it very clear. These are all called modern day scientific myths. Myths from the psychology, superstitions from psychiatry, superstitions promoted by Sigmund Freud and Jung. Sigmund Freud and Jung are the most superstitious people on the planet Earth. Unfortunately, got the media attention, that's all. Just one of my ordinary brahmachari can talk more scientifically than Sigmund Freud and Jung. I call him junk, usually. Spelling is same, of course content is also same. Sigmund Freud and Jung. It's a superstition promoted by them. The other day I was reading an article. There is one church which gives you the receipt for the money you give, and they believe if all the receipts are kept along with you when you are buried, when you go there to the heaven, you can use this receipt to have a luxury suit. No, really, they are promoting this idea. How they invent their own theories to serve their vested interests. Same way Sigmund Freud and Jung invented the theory of subconscious, the theory of unconsciousness, theory of accumulating the stress. It is invented by pharmacist companies, mental health care business people. Just like how the beauty of concept is invented by cosmetic business industry. See, the cosmetics industry created the concept of beauty and go on maintaining it continuously by that idiotic beauty contest. What is beauty? It is just the concept you create. Just like how the cosmetics industry keeps the disease that you are ugly alive by doing the beauty contest. Same way, the mental health care industry keeps the idea that if you are stressed, you will be sick, alive, to keep their industry alive. And politicians keep the idea that you are weak so that they can be alive. Enlightened being is the only person who breaks the idea that you are unenlightened, and in that way he keeps himself alive. Understand? An enlightened being never keeps himself alive by saying, you can't be enlightened. Constantly he says, you are already enlightened. Through that way he keeps himself alive. The idea of stress, that if you accumulate stress, you will be suffering, is wrong. Understand, your ideas about stress need to be bust first. The moment you understand this, the pain will really become sweet pain, and after that, even in the sweet pain, the pain will disappear, just only the sweetness will remain. Pain becomes sweet pain, and in the sweet pain, pain disappears and sweet remains. So, continue to make decisions. Continuously take challenges. You see, it's like today you lift 10 kg, and once your muscles are built, then you will be able to lift 20 kg. Same way, take the decisions to exhaust your confidence. Have courage to exhaust your confidence. The next day, you will have more courage and more confidence. Take better decisions. Don't say, today if I lift 10 kg dumbbells, then I will be tired once for all. From tomorrow I will never be able to lift. I would have exhausted all my energy. No. Next day you will have more energy to lift 15 kg or 20 kg. You should always lift and work out the free dumbbells. Because always the fear you may drop on you is there. You will do it properly. If it is a machine, then you will always have a casual way and you will not be doing it sincerely. That is why I am saying, be always an individual entrepreneur. Don't be a manager in somebody else's machine. If you are in somebody else's machine, manager, then working out will not work out for you. Because all the risk you take is inside the boundary given to you. It's not life and death risk. Because finally, somebody else is responsible. Only when you are an entrepreneur, this whole philosophy of taking decisions on your own works out. Working out in the machine is like you being a part of some company and doing this game. Working out with dumbbells means you being responsible for yourself completely. That is why with dumbbells you will always be able to only lift less weight. With machine you will lift more weight. The reason is you feel safe, secured. But the challenge of life is in the game of insecurity. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nityananda.
Nityananda Dhyanapitham, Nityananda Nagar off Mysore Road, Biradi, Bangalore 562109. Contact 097422033311. www.nityananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.